That sucks so bad. You are not getting in my car.
Those are my Blundstones. And that's the ocean.
To the G-Wagon!
YouTube, I got some splaining to do to you. I also have to figure out what vinegar is, or my boots could be totaled. So, here we go. You know when you know something's a bad idea, but you kind of have to do it anyway? I knew that was gonna ruin my boots, but I had to do it because it was for work. I didn't have anything else. I destroyed my favorite boots. So anyways, today, the goal is to fix them. So real quick, let's go over the damage. Like I said, I have to figure out what vinegar is, and then we'll clean them up. This is trial and error. This is not something I know is gonna work 100%. We're gonna do a little bit of an experiment, so wait till the end of this video. Don't go out and try this right away. It may be really stupid. Okay, so I know some of you tough people are gonna be like, "Bah, my boots look worse after a single work day." But that's not what my boots look like. They usually look pretty nice. They may not look horrible, but they feel horrible. Feels disgusting. I wanna retch. Okay, so here are the three things that I'm going to use. This is Kiwi Suede and Nubuck Cleaner. I got this at CVS just in case. I'm going to use it. I don't know if it will do a lot, but we'll see. This is Xoxo. This is a conditioner usually used for like smooth leathers. This is a nubuck leather, so the top of the leather has been sanded or like buffed down. So there's a very, very short nap of like fuzzy hair type deal on top of the leather. So you generally don't need to use this, but like I said, I'm going to use it anyways. And then this is a suede and nubuck brush. This is what we're going to use to kind of scrape and scrub the boot and hopefully get all the salt off. So we'll see. Obviously, there's a few more ingredients. Let's get to those now. Also, side note, none of these products are sponsored or anything like that. I do have affiliate links in my description, which I have to use Amazon. This video is sponsored by vinegar, though. I don't know what the vinegar is. Also, Mom, I didn't actually swear right there. I did that for a joke on YouTube. Okay, so I read basically everywhere if there's salt stains on your boots or if there's salt on your boots or whatever, you need vinegar. So I was like, all right, that's cool. What is vinegar? And I don't mean like, I know what vinegar is. It's a clear substance used to dye Easter eggs, and I had a copy of the Declaration of Independence, a copy, not the real one, a copy of the Declaration of Independence I got from a museum gift shop that smelled like vinegar so much that I had to keep it in a plastic bag under my bed or else I would get dizzy. Other than that, I have no idea what vinegar is. I'm gonna look it up, obviously, and tell you what it is. So, it's supposed to do something with salt, in general. I know you can have it on chips. I kind of figured you get salt and vinegar chips. If vinegar really destroyed salt, you would only get vinegar chips. But, basically, I'm gonna try it on one boot. That way we can actually see if there's a difference, because if there's not a difference, I don't want to have to stick my boots in a plastic bag under my childhood bed. Okay, so, without further ado, let's look up what the vinegar is. An aqueous solution of vinegar is essentially acetic acid bacteria. This is just telling me not okay. Commercial production involves a double fermentation. I don't know what that means. What is vinegar 101? I'm fairly new to this. What is vinegar? How is vinegar made? Vinegar is an acetate acid, the acid form of ethanol, which so historically vinegar was made by letting wine get contaminated with bacteria, which would cause it to ferment. Nowadays, they use chemical reactions to directly produce the acetic acid. We're using the same word too many times. Okay, so it's basically a byproduct of fermented something. I really am just gonna sound dumber. It sounds like people that make it at home are also the same people that make kombucha and stuff like that. So it sounds like my sister probably knows what vinegar is. But luckily for me, it's readily available at my local store. So we're gonna go get some right now. But, oh, also, if you are subscribed to this, sorry, I gotta turn off Star Command over here. If you're not subscribed, you should definitely subscribe, like, comment on this, and follow me on Instagram, please, for the love of all that is holy. So, we're in the bathroom. We have the vinegar, which is great. We don't necessarily need it yet, but we will need it after. What I'm going to do is run both of the boots under fresh water. I'm really gonna try and soak them inside and out, just so that way we can see how much salt actually comes off without the vinegar. But what we're gonna do, I thought that was gonna be way worse. It was actually kind of good. Maybe I'll just drink this instead of water. Anyway, so we're gonna run both boots just through fresh water, soak them, try and get all the salt off, and then I'm gonna take the right boot and I'm gonna scrub that with the 50% vinegar, 50% water solution and see when they both dry if there's any noticeable difference. If there is, I will cover the other boot in vinegar water. Something's happening. I will cover the other boot in vinegar water and we'll go from there. Right boot, vinegar, left boot, not. Left boot, we'll put away for now. This is like halfway full with water. We're just gonna let them air dry. I'm not gonna add any, a fan or a heat or anything like that. Just let them dry how they are. Okay, so these boots look very different in two ways. Number one, you'll see one is covered in salt, the other is not. That's not because the vinegar. They were both like that. I was just messing around with one in the morning and I brushed it off and the salt came off. But two, there looks like a ton of oil got lost on the boots. Like they look really dry now. They felt really dry too. So no, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did. Alright, good morning. So yesterday was pretty eventful. This brush did a ton of work, this rubber side. I basically, as you can see, just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed until it all came off. And then I got basically as much as I can. So now looking at these boots, there's really not a lot of salt that you can see. There were some shiny and darkened spots, but for the most part, the biggest problem is these boots are just really dry. And I still think there's a lot of salt in them. I'm basically just scratching it off the surface. So I'm gonna try this Kiwi Suede Cleaner. Revitalizes suede and nubuck shoes. I don't know how good it is. Like I said, I just got it at CVS on a whim, so we'll see how that goes. I think what I would do if I had access to it, but I wanna just do this now, is I would get saddle soap and really, really scrub these down. I think that's the level of salt the boots are at. So I don't know, if one of you watching this is more leather cleaning inclined than I am, let me know what you think I should have done or what I should do, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here they are right after the spray. They're still kind of wet, so I don't think they'll look like this in a little bit, but I'll come back to them when they're all dry. Hey, boots look pretty good. That kiwi spray actually helped a lot. There's definitely some oil in them, or something to condition them a little bit more. Helped a bunch. Remember, the original boots look like this. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna do a really light coating and condition these bad boys, just because I feel like they're still pretty dry. We'll see how it is. I'll show you the boots right away after they're conditioned with the same lighting as you saw the original boots in. Then I'll let them dry so you can see what color they go back to. This is, oh, I ripped the tag off. This is Xoxo, the conditioner, not the cleaner. Last video I conditioned these boots, I used a rag. People made fun of me and just said use your hands, so here you go, you sickos. I'm also going to wipe the excess conditioner off these after they're all conditioned, so don't worry. They definitely look pretty nice when they're conditioned though. Whoops. Okay, first boot is done, obviously this one. Okay, so here are the boots just conditioned. I like Xoxo. It's like substantial, feels like it has some good wax in it, some good fats, oils, whatever it may be. But I've used a few conditioners and I think Xoxo may be my favorite so far. Otter Wax was also good, but Xoxo seems pretty bomb. Okay, so sorry it's not the same lighting as before. Okay, so here are the boots. As you can see, I am thrilled. I think they look great. The Xoxo conditioner really impressed me. I really liked it. The boots are a little darker than they are when you buy them at the store. That's due to the Xoxo. These have been drying for 3 days. So I feel like they won't just get lighter, but they might. As I wear more and more, they may lighten up. That's kind of been the case with the last 2 times I conditioned these boots. There's a few spots that I'll probably clean and do again just because there's still salt on them, like up here. But all in all, looks pretty good to me. And you can see the left boot is way darker than the right boot. I have no idea why that is. I don't think I conditioned one a lot more than the other, but maybe I did. I'm not sure. Oh, vinegar. But yeah, all in all, they look pretty good. Definitely, they're not trashed. They never were really trashed, but they were super salty and kind of gross, but they are back up to snuff. So here's a little B-roll of them to end the video. Goodbye.